Hey there, and I'm going to take you on a trip with me to Gangneung, which is basically a beach area in Korea. So we took the KTX, which took us directly there. The train ticket cost about $15 a person. And then we arrived right here to the station where it was basically decorated with Olympics decorations because back in 2018, I want to say, they had done the Winter Olympics there. So it was still all up and they're really prideful of doing the Olympics. And it's something I really love about Korea is they really show a lot of pride and care for things and events they've done. The first place we went to was this place, which is called basically like here. Literally, it's just called here. But anyways, they had a bunch of interesting things. Like they had this Snoopy Curry, and they also had this kind of bulgogi, which is like if you've ever heard of pepper lunch, it's basically where you get the steaming hot skillet and then you mix in your beef and all your vegetables with it. Um, so basically, you would think like, oh yeah, it's like basic normal Korean food, but this comes out, and I absolutely loved it. I got Snoopy curry, and I also ended up getting a rice cake with a spicy cake, which is called tteokbokki, and then I also got mozzarella tonkatsu, and that was awesome. The mozzarella was super stretchy and really nice. And then the steak, you just mix it in all together and it gets nice and cooked. And they give you a soy sauce on the side with it that you could put on top of it. So you just kind of mix it up as well as you can, and then it like cooks itself and steams itself. It's really nice. Came with sides too. So immediately after that, we went to the beach. I think this place was called Yeongjin Haebyeon, which is like Yeongjin Beach. Was it Yeongjin? I can't even remember. Yeah, Yeongjin. Yeah, it's Yeongjin Beach. And the sunset here was phenomenal. We got here at the perfect time. It was a nice way to go with friends and like kind of just relax and take it easy, I think. I had an awesome time doing that. And then, yeah, I mean, like you can tell, like I was just absolutely loving it. The weather was perfect and the water was actually quite warm, I think, as well. Even though we're getting like kind of into that winter season right now, I think it was a lot warmer than I expected it to be. And yeah, I ended up just walking around the beach, like having a nice time and like chilling and everything. So it was a good experience overall. Everybody was swimming, everyone was having a good time. I mean, there's nothing else to say. I mean, the beach is the beach, you know. It's really good to always go and like have a good time. So we went here. We probably went swimming and like hanging out with friends on the beach for around, I want to say 50 minutes overall, like 50 minutes to maybe 2 hours. It was really nice. Then we went back to our Airbnb, and this was the view from our Airbnb. I thought it was crazy. It was right on the water. You could see everything from the window with the sunset. It was really nice. And then the night came, and you got this view. And I think, like, damn, this is such a nice view to have from your hotel. And suddenly, I don't know why, they had an impromptu fireworks show. So they had like fireworks going off one of the ships there, and they didn't say anything about it at the hotel. There was no information about it, and there was no information about the fireworks in general. So I have no clue why they were doing fireworks. They just were. It was a awesome way to like just head back to the room, and then when we got back to the room, this was happening. So I thought, oh dang, that's like a really like nice way or like little nice thing that you can do to end the night. But but we ended up going back out to the beach, and I think it's even more beautiful when it becomes nighttime as they have everything lit up, and it's really nice just walking on the beach in the nighttime. So I just kind of walked around on the beach, chilled, like the water got a lot colder, but you know, it's got the nice views and there's that kind of like relaxingness that the water has when you hear the sound and everything like that. And I ended up being a little bit hungry after this, not gonna lie. So there was a place called Pax Burger, and they did chicken burgers, and then they also had like double, like it wasn't a smash burger, it was like a double hamburger. And I will say this in Korea, this is probably one of the best burgers I've had. Now, it's not like a 10 out of 10. Wow, this is the most amazing thing I've ever eaten in my life. But everything you could tell was handmade and like made with a lot of care. The buns were made from squid ink and made by hand every day, and the patties also made by hand every day, as well as with the chicken, which is all homemade and hand breaded. So you're not getting anything like you kind of like pre-made. And then we ended up ending the night with some of this ice cream that you could buy from the convenience store, which really isn't normal in Korea, and it was only $1, so not bad overall. Anyways, thanks for taking a trip with me, and I'll be back with you in my next video. So I'm trying out different forums and like formats to do and like different ways to make these videos. So if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments and let me know if there's something you want to see in Korea. Bye.